Since I'm blown, let me flex this. If it's something on your mind, recline and check this. I'm smooth, not reckless, we can get high and ride from shy to text. Give a game up since came up, blew my name up. Check out the rhythm, make them all wanna flame up. Struck a match to a lighter, and listen to a young rider. On the side of pimp over.
YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy Squad 815, man. You're new to the channel, I want to welcome you. I appreciate the support, man. Y'all checking out the videos. Hey, look, I'm going to drop a little video right now. Well, let's just get into it, man. This is my mistake series. So this mistake probably 4, I believe. I'm on 4. Hopefully I'm on 4 and I ain't got to reshoot this video. Another mistake I made when I first started out as far as what my truck is, I didn't know the difference between a mechanic and a parts changer. And I know that when I say it that way, people are like, oh, well, you didn't really know the difference. And no, I didn't. I thought if I took my truck to a shop where they work on trucks, that they were mechanics and not parts changers. And for the people that don't know the difference, let me tell you the difference. A part changer, if you come in and say, for instance, they hook it up to the computer tell them, oh, it's a sensor bad. A part changer just gonna change the sensor and send you on your way. A good diesel mechanic, if that sensor ain't really known to go out, he gonna know that. If sometime the computer tell him it's that sensor and it's really something else, he gonna know that. See, a good mechanic is sort of like a good driver in trucking. You know, one that's courteous to other drivers, you know, one that check their mirrors, don't block the fuel island when they get done fueling, you know, acknowledge other drivers when they see them, or even pull over on the side of the road to help people if they got the time. But with e-logs, probably ain't gonna be no more of that. But I don't want to get too far in that right there. So I didn't know the difference between a parts changer and a mechanic. So when I was taking my truck to the shop, I was getting parts changed, but it really wasn't addressing the initial problem.
Yeah, so what was happening is I had a problem fixed, check engine light to go off, couple miles down the road, let's just say 100 miles down the road, check engine light come back on, same problem. I'm back in the shop and the truck saying it's the same sensor again. Like, things like that happened to me when I was out there on the road, and that's how I learned the difference between parts changers and mechanics. And I also learned that, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but like, as some of the TAs, I don't know if all of them, but some of the TAs, they got mechanics who are certified, like, to work on particular motors. Like, there's one TA up in DeForest, Wisconsin. They got a person that's a certified Cummins mechanic. And when I say certified Cummins mechanic, maybe I'm not using the proper term that it is, but this particular mechanic, he, on his off days, he's on call, so the other mechanics at other TAs can call him if they run into a problem that they can't solve. So that's the type of mechanic that I'm talking about. I don't really know what they call them mechanics or whatever, but if you go into a truck stop, if you got to get some repairs done out on the road, man, try and ask for somebody who is really good at the particular motor that you got, or know about the particular truck that you got. It'll save yourself a lot of time and a lot of headaches, man, because believe it or not, most shops are parts changers. They're not mechanics, and it's going to cost you a lot of money in the long run, like it has me, although I've learned now. And another thing, before I get up out of here, you need to Google stuff. A lot of people think, they like, oh, you know a lot. Yeah, but I didn't go to diesel mechanic school, so how you think I learned all this? I'm a good researcher. Google is like my best friend. Like, I take the time, I take notes, I research, I look at different forums, I'm a part of different forums, I ask different questions, because 9 times out of 10, somebody out there that had the same problem that you have. And all you got to do is research it long enough and you will find the answer. And don't believe everything the shop tell you. You know, a lot of times, I don't really want to, well, yeah, I am going to say this because it's my channel. A lot of times the shops don't even know what they be talking about because they only see your truck for a limited amount of time. You is the best person really to diagnose your truck because you spend the most time with it. Like, I know, like, if something don't sound right on my truck, I know as soon as I start it up. I hear this truck all the time. I drive it all the time. If it ain't braking right, I know. If it's making too many bumps when it hit the road, it make a lot of noise in here, but I know every noise that it makes. So when I go to the shop, a lot of times they try and tell me it's this, it's that. I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't it. I drive this truck. You can't look at it for, let's just give them an hour and think you're going to know more about it than me. Now, I might not know how to fix what the problem is, but 9 times out of 10, I know what the problem is. And if I Google it long enough, I know what you should be doing to my truck, and that ain't it. All right, man, I'm going to let y'all out of here, man. So remember, man, you got to know the difference between a parts changer and a mechanic. And sometimes you're going to get into a situation where you're in the middle of the nowhere and you just need a parts changer to change a part. That's cool. But know the difference between the two and plan accordingly and spend your money accordingly. Hey, this your boy Icewater 815, man. Look, I don't know everything, but I do know one thing. The only person standing in the way of your success is you. And it don't matter what type of truck you drive as long as it'll deliver a load. But you ain't going to make no money in trucking if you can't keep that left door closed. Hey, I'll see you next video, YouTube. Y'all be safe.